Thank you very much for staying with us once again and joining us on this channel, Sports 7 GH. It's always a great pleasure to have you join us. Thank you very much for staying. Now, we are looking at some Black Stars camp news currently as I speak to you. How many players are in camp? What's the situation of the Black Stars players? In fact, we are also going to look at their performance, all the players that were called to the Black Stars camp or for the Black Stars squad as part of the Black Stars squad for the Angola and Niger games. We are going to look at their performance over the weekend. Black Stars players' performance over the weekend. But this one, it is strictly the 23 players who were called up. All right. Yes, we are going to look at all of that in this video. And then there is transfer news on Kamaldeen Sulemana. Transfer news on Fatawu Ishahaku. And what's the latest news on the Babayara pitch? Black Stars will be using that particular stadium and pitch for the AFCON qualifier versus Angola. What is CAF saying about a Babayara pitch? We are going to look at all of that in this video on this channel, Sports 7 GH. This is another day. This is another week the Almighty God has made. Let us be glad and rejoice in it. Do all to subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit the notification bell, and select all. Leave your thoughts and comments below in the comment section if you have any. It's always a great pleasure to have you join us. Thank you very much for staying with us. Now, where do we even start from? Let's start from the Babayara pitch. There's been a lot of concerns with the Babayara pitch that will be hosting Ghana Black Stars versus Angola on Thursday, September 5th, 2024. For some 2 weeks now, the pitch has been trending and has been a serious topic in Ghana sports. And the situation is that CAF wanted the Ghana Football Association to give them the latest updates on the pitch and how good it is. Is it in good state or not? Ghana Football Association did that. CAF said that, look, the pictures are too far. Make sure that you take the pictures very close to the pitch. They've done that. They've sent to CAF. And because the game was so close, CAF just couldn't postpone the game or change venues for the game. And so they have decided to give Ghana a precautionary, how do I call it? In fact, measure, all right? Now, so what CAF is saying is that if Ghana Blacks, the Ghana Football Association is not able to fix certain things in the stadium, the whole stadium, before the Ghana Black Stars next game, in terms of the AFCON qualifiers and the FIFA World Cup, then we are not going to be playing there. The Black Star is not going to be playing there. So these are the things that the Ghana Football Association and the Sports Ministry is expected to fix at the Babayara Stadium. The stadium sound, it says, not so good. All right. Safe zone, washrooms, venue operations center, VOC, dressing rooms, floodlight intensity. As a floodlight, no war form. Floodlights, no, a swar or form dodo. So all of these things, no, Ghana must fix it before our next home game, whether in the AFCON qualifiers or FIFA World Cup, so that CAF will allow us to play there. So that's the state of the pitch and the stadium and everything. All right, but the game Ghana versus Angola is coming on in Babayara Sports Stadium or at the Babayara Sports Stadium, and that's the situation over there. Now let's talk to you about some Ghanaian players or Black Stars players, like I told you in the intro. Black Stars players who have been called, how they performed during the weekend. Lawrence Atizigi helped Saint Gallen to secure a vital away point against Lugano in the Swiss Super League following a 1-1 draw. Joseph Wollacott conceded 3 goals in Crawley Town's 3-0 defeat to Barnsley in the English League One on Saturday. 3 goals there. The rating is around 5.9, 6. Frederick Asare is still at the preseason with Asante Kotoko as the team prepares for the upcoming Ghana Premier League season, which is going to start this particular weekend from the 6th of September going. Defenders Ali Seidu played 27 minutes for Rene in their 2-1 defeat to Reims in the French Ligue 1 on Sunday. Tarek Lamptey was an unused substitute in Brighton and Hove Albion's 1-1 draw with Arsenal at Emirates, and we all remember that lunchtime kickoff between Arsenal and Brighton and Hove Albion. Abdul Mumin saw 90 minutes of action for Rayo Vallecano in their 2-1 defeat to Espanyol in the Spanish La Liga on Saturday. Mohamed Salisu was an unused substitute for Monaco in their 1-1 draw against Lens on Sunday. Jerome Opoku played a whole 90 minutes in their 5-0 win over Antalyaspor. Ebenezer Adams saw 45 minutes of action for OFK Beograd in their 3-1 win over Napredak in the Spain Serbian top flights league. Kingsley Schindler played an hour for Samsunspor in their 1-0 win over Gaziantep in the Turkish league. Mohammed Kudus was in action for West Ham against champions Manchester City when his side lost 3-1. The former Ajax midfielder had a decent game in a crunchy fixture, hitting the post. Francis Abu became a substitute for Cercle Brugge as they lost 3-0 to Club Brugge in their Belgian Pro League. Thomas Partey was involved in Arsenal's 1-1 draw against Brighton and Hove Albion. Elisha Owusu was in action for Auxerre as they lost 3-1 to Le Havre in the French League. And he actually scored an own goal. Majid Ashimeri saw 30 minutes of action for Anderlecht against Royal Union SG. Fatawu Shahaku lasted 67 minutes of action for Leicester City. Joseph Pencil was in action for LA Galaxy in their 2-1 defeat to St. Louis City. Antoine Semenyo scored a second goal of the season as Bournemouth came back from a 2-0 down to win 3-2 over Everton at the Goodison Park. Inaki Williams saw 71 minutes of action for Athletic Bilbao as they lost by a lone goal to Atletico Madrid in the La Liga. Jordan Ayew saw 68 minutes of action in the game. Leicester City lost 2-1 to Aston Villa. Brandon Thomas Asante played 60 minutes for Coventry City as they lost by a lone goal to Norwich in the English Championship. So these are the performances of Black Stars players who played in Europe during the weekend. The players who have been called to represent Ghana. No, we just looked at all of them. Now, come on in Sulemana transfer news. According to Fabrizio Romano, Ajax in Netherlands have reached a verbal agreement for a loan deal for Kamaldeen Sulemana from Southampton to Ajax. And personal terms are still in negotiations. But then Kamaldeen will only move to Ajax if Steven Bergwijn leaves Ajax to Saudi Arabia. So that's the situation. Kamaldeen Sulemana, top player by that guy, you should be moving to top clubs. But he's going to Ajax is a top club. I'm not saying that Ajax is a top club, but if you've gone to England, if you've played in the EPO and the rest, you're not supposed to go back to Ajax. You're supposed to go to maybe Aston Villa B or is he those clubs. Newcastle be those who will be competing the champion. But it's just what it is. I think that Ajax will maybe give him the perfect time to develop very well and become a world beater as he hopes to be. So Kamaldeen Sulemana loan deal to Ajax is on the table, and that's what is happening now. Fatawu Shahaku transfer news. I'm hearing that Fatawu Shahaku is being monitored by Saudi Arabian clubs and they want to sign him from Leicester City, and they are offering 10 million euros for the player. In fact, that's the salary they want to pay Fatawu Shahaku. And in fact, the news is that they started from 6.5 million euros and eventually they say, look, our best offer for you is 10 million euros a year. It's not a month, a year. So Fatawu Shahaku takes less than 500,000 pounds in England and playing for Leicester City a year. So if you are going to take 10 million euros a year, then it means that that's serious upliftment in terms of salaries. Is that not it? Yes. But let's see whether he goes or not. Stay. Fatawu, stay. If he scores some goals in the APO and the rest, actually, all of this will quadruple, okay, and triple and double. So don't worry. Do also subscribe to the channel, like this video. In fact, no. Black Stars camp is that look Mohammed Kudus still now on by Kudus at least I've not seen anything. As at the time I was doing this video is already 2nd September 4 p.m. Ghana time. I've not seen Kudus at the camp, but in fact the players know Fatawu Shahaku has arrived. Thomas Partey is there, we told you already, and it was all the players we saw yesterday. I don't know. They've not been updating us. So as at the time I was doing this video, Mohammed Kudus hasn't arrived. The Blasters team will train this evening at the Accra Sports Stadium. So we'll see. Yes, at that time the players will be our baby and we will be training. That's a recovery training, nothing serious. We will be monitoring and then bringing you all the updates and videos on this channel, Sports 7GA. So do want to subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit the notification bell to let or leave your thoughts and comments below. Definitely, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.